Hi there, I'm Dr. Caitlin Cowan, and I'm the Director of International Tours at Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp. Today, I'm going to show you how to create a story, essay, or a poem from an image list. Have you ever heard the famous piece of writing advice that says that writers should show rather than tell? What does that really mean? Showing rather than telling means that you will focus more on description in your writing rather than explanation. For example, instead of writing, "She felt sad," you might write something like, "She sat in the corner of her room all day, staring straight ahead, a gray blanket covering her from head to toe." That sentence shows the reader rather than telling what the character is experiencing. It allows the reader to participate more fully in the story. Good writers think about their readers a lot. If you're hoping to share your creative writing with the world, you'll want to think about the impact your words can have on your reader and how you can appeal to their mind's eye. It's one of the coolest things about being human. For example, if I say an elephant wearing a top hat, I know you can picture that in your mind even if you've never seen an elephant wearing a top hat. It's pretty cool. Make sure that your writing uses the mind's eye the same way that a painting or a painter would appeal to a viewer's physical eye. But let's get back to writing. For most of us, reading involves two visual components: looking at the text on the page, which is called textual presentation, and seeing or imagining the poem, story, or essay in your minds, which is called ocular demonstration. Many beginning writers don't pay enough attention to this second visual element of writing in their own head because they can already see it. But don't forget that in order to plant those images in someone else's head, you'll have to help them out with your words. The goal of this exercise, the image list, has been adapted from poet Michael McGriff, and we'd like to get you thinking about a poem's content and images. This can also help you find out what's important to you, what the stuff of your experience is. It will give you a rough sketch of things, memories and images that are important to you that you can return to again and again as material for your writing. So first, I want you to find a relaxing spot, anywhere at all, inside, outside, doesn't matter, and use your phone or some other kind of timer to just give yourself 5 minutes for this first part. Spend those 5 minutes creating a list of objects that are important to you in your notebook or in a journal. Again, I think it's best to write by hand for this exercise. Write quickly and try to jot down as many objects as you can. Try for as many as 50. For example, one object that's important to me that I had in my office is this book. This is a German translation of Oscar Wilde's The Portrait of Dorian Gray. Then, take 10 minutes to write a list of memories associated with the objects that you listed. So again, start by using 5 minutes, create as many images as you can, write down these names of these objects, a stuffed animal that you love, a special piece of jewelry, a watch, a figurine that you keep in your room. Write down all of those images and objects just quickly. And then for 10 minutes, try to spend some time writing down memories that are associated with each of those objects. You won't be able to do all 50, but you can try to start. Choose whichever ones are most interesting to you and write memories for those objects. You may get perhaps 20, 15, you may get that far in writing those memories. So for example, if I'm using this book as one of my objects, I might write about the following memory. This book was given to me by one of my international staff members last summer, so I might remember a memory I have of that person and their ensemble singing "The Lord Bless and Keep You" in front of the buses before they left for the airport to go to Europe last summer. It's a very nice memory, and that might be one that I write down to associate with this object, this image of this book. After you get those memories written down, take 5 more minutes to pick just 1 or 2 memories from this list and make a list of sensory details that are associated with that memory. So I've got my book, and then I've got my memory of the day that that group left for the airport. I might choose some sensory details about the warm sun that day that I remember, or the rising dirt from the road beneath the bus, or the sound of those young voices floating through the trees. Those are sensory details that I would attach to that memory that came to me from this book. So I moved from this book to The Sound of Voices, to sun, to the dirt road. I've tried to make this much more imagistic than just saying I was happy that day. That's telling. Including all these details and things that I can see in my mind's eye, that's created more images for me. So after you've got your 3 lists, your objects, your memories, and your sensory details, take some time to review what you've written. See if you can find any unusual connections between the images, between the memories and the details. Then try to use at least one item from each list to begin a new poem, story, or essay of your choosing. Remember that you can return to this list again and again. You can make a new list, you can add to it anything that you like that will help you create more images, more things to look at, more things to feel, to smell, to hear in your writing. If you're interested in further reading about memory and image, check out the following books and poems and essays online at your local library or at the bookstore. Nazim Hikmet's poem, Things I Didn't Know I Loved, Zubair Ahmed's poem, To a Friend, Linda Gregg's wonderful essay, The Art of Finding, and Joe Brainerd's book-length poem, I Remember. Feel free to post your experiments and results in the comments or on social media with the hashtags Writing Wednesdays, Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp, and Virtual Arts. Thank you so much for watching this Virtual Arts video brought to you by Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp, and thank you for watching this Writing Wednesdays series this summer. If you'd like to learn more about me and my work, you can find me at CaitlinCowan.com. I'd love to hear from you there, and I hope you have an excellent rest of your summer. Keep writing, and we hope to see you back at Blue Lake soon.